everyone, today we're going to talk about how to calculate gradient. So gradient remembers how fast or slow the value on the map changes within a certain distance. When the lines are closer together, we have higher gradient, meaning the values are changing faster in either elevation or pressure in this case. And in areas where we have low gradient, my values on the map are changing much slower within a certain distance. Remember, in areas where the elevation is changing faster, we have a steep slope. In areas where the elevation is changing slower, we have a gentle slope. An elevation gradient is how fast or slow the elevation on the map changes within a certain distance. So, how exactly do we know how steep the slope is, or how fast the elevation is changing, or how slowly the elevation is changing, or how gentle the slope is? For that, if we want to find the exact numbers, we can use the gradient formula. And you can actually find the gradient formula right here on reference table page 1. Please go on reference table page 1 and look for this. Gradient is equal to the change in field value on a map divided by distance. The change in field value on a map is basically the difference in elevation between 2 points. If I were to rewrite this equation, I would write it as this. Gradient is the difference in elevation between 2 points on a map divided by the distance between the 2 points. In other words, gradient is equal to rise over run, just like slope, right? Because gradient is slope, how steep or gentle your elevation is. So if you would like to go ahead and write this down in your reference table with an arrow, gradient is the difference in elevation between 2 points on a map divided by distance. And this is kind of shown over here. These are, and if I were to find the gradient or the slope of this map, I would find the rise first, how much my elevation is changing, or the difference in elevation between 2 points. And then I would find the distance between those 2 points, or 5 kilometers in this case. So here's how you would do it. For this example, if I wanted the gradient between in this area from here to here, I would need the difference in elevation, or the change in field value between these 2 points here and here. To do this, if whenever you hear the word difference, difference always means subtraction. In this case, we're subtracting the higher elevation minus the lower elevation. So difference in elevation between 2 points is 145 meters minus 125 meters. That gives me 20 meters. Now I need to divide it by distance between 2 points, and that's given to me. The distance between this area and this area is 5 kilometers, so the distance between 2 points is 5 kilometers. Now that I have the rise, difference in elevation, 145 minus 25, 125, and the run, my distance, which is 5 kilometers, I can divide it. So 20 meters divided by 5 kilometers is my gradient. So my gradient ends up being 4 meters per kilometers. Notice that gradient always has double units, meaning two different units at the same time. And to figure out what your unit might be, just look at what units you divided. 20 meters divided by 5 kilometers. You did meters divided by kilometers, and that's exactly what your unit is. Meters per, or division sign, kilometer. Okay? Never forget your units. So in the next video, there's a part 2 to this video. I will show you how to use scrap paper on a map to figure out the distance if you're not given it. That's it for this video.